everyone. Appreciate everybody being here. My name is Ryan Kendall. I serve as the Major over the Southwest Patrol Bureau for the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department. Today I want to provide some information regarding the homicide from yesterday, September 17th, in the Steel Creek Division that resulted in the unimaginable death of 4-year-old Jace Edwards. The good news to that is I'm here to report that 4 suspects have been located and arrested in connection with this incident. Over the course of this investigation, it's been determined that those individuals were attempting to steal a vehicle in the parking lot. One of the residents in the building observed those individuals taking the car. The suspects fired into the residence, striking 4-year-old Jace, and he was pronounced deceased on scene. The suspects then fled the scene in the stolen vehicle. And I just want to stress the gravity of the situation, that a 4-year-old child has died over a car, over a stolen car. And I just want that to sink in for just a minute. This has deeply shaken the community and the officers that had to respond to this incident, and rightfully so. This happened during a time of day when people are getting out of bed, they're getting ready for school, walking to the bus stop, parents are getting ready for work. This is a time for family, for preparing for your day, not a time to be interrupted by violence and tragic loss. Our investigators worked tirelessly over the last 30 hours following leads and piecing together numerous details to quickly apprehend these subjects. Yesterday, we received information that the possible suspects were in a white Jeep Cherokee. Officers located that Cherokee in southwest Charlotte, and a vehicle pursuit ensued, ending around the 16,000 block of Duval Drive in the Steel Creek Division. That pursuit resulted in a barricade situation, and I want to thank the officers of our CMPD SWAT team as well as the officers, patrol officers on scene, for bringing that barricade to a peaceful resolution. As a result of that incident, 3 suspects were taken into custody and transported here to LEC to be interviewed by detectives. A 4th suspect was located this morning in Raleigh by the Raleigh Police Department Fugitive Unit in coordination with our Violent Criminal Apprehension Team. The individuals arrested and charged in connection with this case are 24-year-old Marquise Guerrier, 20-year-old Angelo Hudson, 23-year-old Jordan Davis, and 18-year-old Anthony Abel. Each one of these individuals has been formally charged with murder. I want to extend my thanks to our partners with the York County Sheriff's Office with the information they were able to provide to us in this case, the Raleigh Police Department, the officers of our Steel Creek Division for their response, our CMPD SWAT team, VCAT, and Scarlet personnel, who all assisted in bringing this case to a quick close. This is an unimaginable loss for the family. And as a parent, I can't imagine the thought of losing a child, and I know this doesn't bring closure to the family, but we do hope that this is a step towards delivering justice that will give them some peace, that even though they're suffering this loss right now, that we have worked hard to try and bring resolution to this case. And CMPD is as always committed to protecting our neighborhoods and supporting our residents and ensuring that justice is served in this case and every case. So I'll take any questions you have now.
Maybe if you can, please. We're hearing that the vehicle that was stolen may not have come from the home where the 4-year-old was at. Is that correct?
It was near the home. I won't go into the specifics of the owners of the cars and the details of the investigation, but it was in the vicinity of the home.
So my thought was that this may be just a chance that someone turned the light on in that 4-year-old's room, and that alone made him the target. Is that correct?
Certainly feasible.
The resident who saw this, was their residence the home of the 4-year-old, or is this another residence of the person who witnessed the car theft?
Yeah, yes, the residence was fired into, was the residence of the 4-year-old, where the subject was looking out the window.
Okay. That's
Do you
where-
have any reason to believe that this could be gang-related?
I have no indication at this point. We're still very early. There's a lot of work still to do in this case, what the exact motivation or any gang ties or anything like that.
You talked about the fact that this is over a car. From your perspective, from vehicle thefts, how serious has this crime become that we're doing this? And it sounds like this group had a penchant for Dodge vehicles.
You know, every crime is serious, and cars come and go, and it's unfortunate that this incident turned violent. But we certainly don't want to take any crime lightly, and a lot of times, you know, property crime kind of takes a backseat to violent acts. But any of these acts can turn violent at any time, and that's what happened in this case. A property crime. Which is usually a very simple thing. We're going to take something that doesn't belong to us, turned very tragic very quickly, and resulted in this very unfortunate loss.
Major, can you also clarify what happened prior to, we understand there was a Durango that was stolen in Cabarrus, also a Camaro that was stolen in York. What I'm understanding from the affidavit is the Durango was on scene with the 4-year-old, where the 4-year-old was killed. Was the Camaro also on scene of that? Were they tied to these suspects?
Again, still part of the ongoing investigation. I don't personally have all the ins and outs of everything. Our homicide detectives are piecing all of these things together to make sure we have the correct timeline of events that led up to this.
You mentioned York County. What was the
Yes, sir.
connection there?
York County assisted us providing some information related to the case that made us able to make the apprehensions.
Can you
Without getting into the specifics and the details of it, and all this will be able to be put out later, but for now, suffice to say, they provided some very important information that enabled us to make these arrests.
Major, also the priors for some of these folks, one of them was robbery with a dangerous weapon, some prison time done. Another had some vehicle thefts and had been arrested for that earlier in the year. Does this seem to be a case with these suspects where it's repeat offenders cycling in and out of the system?
Every one of these offenders have had some prior contact with law enforcement, and that's just, unfortunately, sometimes the challenge we have to face is with people that are repeat offenders, and it's our responsibility to keep making those arrests, and we do our part and hope the justice system can do their part.
Major, what can you tell us about the arrest of the fourth suspect? Was he fleeing? Was he arrested while trying to get away still? Was he with family? What do you know about
I don't know the details of his specific arrest. I know that he was developed as a suspect and, for whatever reason, left Charlotte and was located in Raleigh.
Do we know how they located him? Was there a hit on a vehicle or how was it?
I don't have the specifics. The Raleigh Police Department and our VCAT unit coordinated the apprehension of that suspect, and I don't know the exact means, investigative tools they utilized to locate him.
We can do one more question.
So you have an opportunity to speak with the family and deliver this news to them, and what was their reaction?
I have not personally spoken to the family. Our homicide unit handles the contact with the family, so I don't know what kind of reaction we've had. I personally, thoughts and prayers for this family during this unspeakable loss. This was entirely unnecessary. This is tragic, and as I said, as a parent, I can't imagine losing a child under any circumstances, and certainly not one like this. So, thank you.
Thank y'all.